Ignoring history risks repeating its mistakes. The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the most protracted and violent disputes in the world, with its roots stretching back over a century. It has been marked by multiple wars between Israel and neighboring Arab nations, as well as uprisings, known as intifadas, against Israeli occupation. These uprisings have been met with Israeli reprisals and crackdowns. This report examines the historical context of the conflict, particularly relevant during the current Gaza ceasefire. Before 1948, Israel was under British control as part of Palestine, after the Ottoman Empire's defeat in World War I. Palestine had a majority Arab population and a minority Jewish population, with tensions increasing after the Balfour Declaration supported a Jewish national home. Both Jews and Palestinian Arabs had historical claims to the land, with Arabs opposed to the Jewish homeland, while Britain promised to protect Arab rights. Jewish immigration increased between the 1920s and 1940s, exacerbated by European persecution, including the Holocaust. By 1947, the Jewish population reached 630,000, and the UN proposed dividing Palestine into separate states with Jerusalem as an international city. Arab countries opposed the UN plan, claiming it gave Jews more land despite their smaller population. In May 1948, Britain withdrew, and Israel declared independence, recognized by the UN the following year. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War began after Israel's independence declaration, with 5 Arab countries attacking. By 1949, Israel controlled most territory, with Egypt occupying Gaza, Jordan occupying the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and Israel West Jerusalem. Around 750,000 Palestinians fled or were forced out, becoming refugees in an event called Nakba catastrophe. After 1948, hundreds of thousands of Jews left Muslim-majority countries, many moving to Israel. The 1967 Six-Day War changed Middle East boundaries, with Israel fighting Egypt, Syria, and Jordan. Israel captured the Sinai, Gaza, Golan Heights, and East Jerusalem, expanding its territory. About 1 million Palestinians in the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem came under Israeli control. Egypt received the Sinai in 1979 peace agreement. The West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Gaza occupied Palestinian territories, with 3 million Palestinians in the West Bank. Palestinians oppose Israel's presence in these areas and seek them for a future state, a position supported internationally. Since the 1990s, Palestinians have had limited governance in the West Bank through the Palestinian Authority. There are about 150 Israeli settlements in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, which Palestinians want removed, viewing them as illegal. Israel disputes this, arguing the settlements are legal and part of Israel's historical claims, rejecting a Palestinian state. After 2022, Israel plans to expand settlements, claiming a Palestinian state threatens Israeli security. In 2024, the International Court of Justice declared Israel's presence in Palestinian territories illegal, calling for a withdrawal. Both Israel and Palestinians claim Jerusalem as their capital, with Israel controlling the entire city since 1967. Palestinians see East Jerusalem as their future capital, with a majority Palestinian population there. Jerusalem's holy sites, including the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound and Temple Mount, are central to the conflict. The Gaza Strip is a densely populated region bordered by Israel, Egypt, and the Mediterranean Sea, home to 2.3 million people. In May 2024, 143 UN countries voted for Palestinian membership. Around 5.9 million Palestinians are registered as refugees, descendants of those who fled in 1948-49. The two-state solution is a widely supported peace plan for Israel and Palestine. The Israel-Gaza issue remains sensitive, with a future peace solution still unclear. Bureau Report, NewsX.